David Keene, president of the National Rifle Association, joins us on the Common Sense Club. How are you, David?
I'm just fine. It's good to be back.
I just said, that line about there's a difference between promises and performance really sums up not only this Senate race in North Dakota that you're obviously concerned about, but so much of, the key races in this very important election, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you just briefly because of the Senate race in North Dakota. We talked the other day about the problems that we could face if Barack Obama gets a chance to change the Supreme Court or sign a small arms treaty in the off chance that he managed to get himself reelected on Tuesday. If he does get reelected, and regardless, the Senate is the firewall for protection of the Second Amendment. The current Senate, Republicans and Democrats alike, informed the UN that if he were to sign a small arms treaty, they wouldn't ratify it. We really need people in the Senate who will stand up for the Second Amendment, and gun owners all over the country are counting on that happening on Tuesday. And one of those guys, one of the people that is a stalwart defender of the Second Amendment, of course, is Rick Berg. In the House, he's been an A-rated member, and we think he'd be a great, strong supporter of gun rights in the Senate as well. So I'm very interested in that race, as I think are gun owners all over the country.
How do you evaluate Heidi Heitkamp when you're talking about promises versus performance? Is it a pledge or something?
Well, Scott, we grade people on the basis of what they do, not on the basis of what they say. When she ran for governor, she wouldn't even turn in a questionnaire to the NRA. This time she did, and she answered the questions correctly. But the difference is Rick's got a record, and we know what he's going to do if he's elected to the Senate. So as a senator, he would be a champion of Second Amendment rights, and we don't know.
Does she worry you? Does her history?
It always worries us when somebody gets religion, if you will, just before an election. The question that I have is why didn't she fill out a questionnaire before the last time she ran? Maybe she didn't think it was necessary. This time she did, and she said the right things. But then, until the debate, the town hall debate, Barack Obama this year was saying the right things.
The Heitkamp campaign has been talking up her AQ rating. Explain the AQ rating.
That's a rating based on the questionnaire. She answered the questionnaire correctly, so that's an AQ, an A based on the questionnaire, not about what she's done. This is not a race like some, Florida, for example, where Connie Mack has got an A rating and the incumbent senator's got an F rating. This is one where we know we've got a known commodity in Rick Berg who we think would do a great job. We don't know what she would do. So given that kind of circumstance, we go with the incumbent or with the man with the candidate with a record. And he's got a record. She's got a good questionnaire.
It sounds like you question even her answers or the sincerity of it.
I don't question that, but I do wonder why she wouldn't fill out a questionnaire the last time she ran.
Yeah, and of course she has a pretty liberal record on a lot of things. So it would not be...
we are a classic single issue group. We're interested in the Second Amendment. We're interested in the right to keep and bear arms, and he is a solid vote on those questions.
David Keene, president of the NRA, on their endorsement and backing it up with a strong ad and support of Rick Berg. And a very important question that will be on Tuesday's ballot for the future of this country, the control of the United States Senate. It's big. Thank you, David. Good to check up with you again.
Always good to talk to you.
You as well. Liz Cheney next on Ben Got